We're live now.
Hello, everyone. A bit of tiny difficulties there. Welcome to my show. We're doing the Eddie Stobart 63 64. I've got a couple of guests with this. I've got Dave from TS1 and Vintage.
Hello, I can't talk.
I thought we'd gone live. It suddenly come up the music. I thought, oh, it's live. I pressed the button twice and I thought it was live. Then when you said it's not live, flipping hell.
I've got me dad, Jody, Dave.
Yeah, that was my fault. He counted 3 and I hit the button and I thought we went live and we hadn't, and I hadn't hit the button twice.
I'm sitting there.
We're all going like this through Dano's intro. Ding, 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 like that. And then, bang, it came on screen. And then, as soon as it came on screen, I glanced across and it said, go live. What? Oh, dear.
How is everybody today?
Better than
Too busy help today. Too busy helping you the day with the television.
Aye. My new toy.
It's cost us £60 a day. I've got to go and buy the bloody television unit.
oh, heck.
Was it got anywhere else?
I got a sky glass. The plan was, I'll get it on the wall on this. I've got a wall-mounted unit, anyways, on my wall, and I'll just use that.
No.
And then when we got it, the screws to go to the back of the TV are too short.
Oh.
It doesn't fit, and so can't put this up. And you've got obviously a special bracket that you've got to put on the wall.
Yeah.
And so we'll just leave for now and work something out. And then we went to B&M to get a new stand. So fun day.
Fun day, by the sound of it. Yeah, fun day. Okay. So, right. Goodness me. There is an awful lot in the chat tonight. So
Yeah,
I do believe Jody Dave's doing the first half of the chat and I'm doing the first half of the magazine.
Yep, so first off, a chat up to me. So, okay, then we'll have. Right, as long as this keeps working with me, because I've got somebody on a PS4 that's causing me problems. Son's on his PS4 that's caused me a few problems up here. Steve131, evening, good people of chat.
Evening, Steve.
Warren James, hi, good luck tonight, Dano. Hi, Warren.
Hi, Warren.
And we'll have Anfield Road layout in the loft. Lee, hi, Dano and chat.
Hi, Lee.
Then we'll have Julian Dots. Good evening, Dano, Dave, and everyone in the chat.
Hello, Dylan.
And we'll have Anfield. Hi, Julian. This is jumped. Hang on. Then we'll have Darth DFC. Good evening, all.
Good evening, Darth.
And we'll have Star. Hi, Steve, Warren, Lee, Julian, and Darth.
Hi, Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Warren James. Hi, Peter. Steve131. Evening, Sir Peter. Steve131. Nice one getting to Wembley, Warren. Yep, Newcastle getting to Wembley, but whether we'll beat Man U is another thing, unless he gets beat off Nottingham Forest tonight, which I can't see. Steve Wong, I wish I could go to Wembley. Julian, hi Lee. Julian, hi Peter. Steve wants. I'd say most of the team will be trying to get a ticket. Sorry for you not being able to go. Warren, it's okay. I'll be watching it, Steve. We have a couple of Nuki Browns, Warren James. No, he doesn't drink. No, I don't drink, Steve. Same here now, Warren. And Holix, good evening all. Not feeling so well for some reason, but watching tucked up in bed. Oh, what's it with you, Holix?
Hi, Holix. Hope you're feeling better.
Hi, Holix.
Steve 131, GWX, Horlicks, get well soon. For them, that was. Get well soon, Horlicks, from Julian. And Warren, hi, Horlicks, how are you? And we have Marvelplix, Todd. Hello, and good evening, all, including Dancing Dave.
Hello.
Horlicks, thanks, and hi, Steve 131. Anfield Road, hi, Horlicks. And Horlicks, good luck with the build, Dano. Hey, Dave and Jody.
Hey, Alex.
Here's all a flash of my t-shirt.
I ain't got mine on.
Well, the way I flash it.
Dave's in the house. Dave will handle it.
I ain't got mine on.
It's too complicated to hold it off.
It's so cold to take this lot off. I've got a t-shirt on.
Horlicks, hi, Warren Lee and Crafty Chris. Hello, Dano, David and Dave.
Hello, darling.
Hey, Christine.
And that is the chat up to now, so I'll now hand over to you two.
Okay, thank you very much, Dave. So, right, let's crack on then. So, in the best possible taste. So, this is 63 then, Dano. Issue 63. Eddie Stobart, Moving the Nation.
Yep.
We're doing the front right suspension. A second leaf spring is fitted to the front axle. The axle and shock absorbers are fitted to the chassis. And the parts supplied in tonight's issue are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. List of parts are 6301, front shock absorber cylinders times 2.
There's them. Oh, hang on, the way. In the way there.
What a wiring way. So 6301 is shock absorber springs times 2.
And there.
And boing, said Zebedee. Twice. So 6303, front right shock absorber piston.
Not that.
Okay. And then we've got 6304 pins. Diameter 2mm by 12mm times 4. 4 pins.
Oh, well, I'm missing one.
Oh no.
Must have rolled out when I cut it.
Oh, I bet you can struggle putting your shot while you get your back to one.
Why do you know? Does all 4 get used?
Yes.
Do you want a quick look for it while we bring up the chat? And then we'll do the rest of the parts.
Yep.
So there's some more chat to bring up.
Okay, I'll have right, where was it up to? This is moved. Did I get oh yes, yeah. Steve 131, great t-shirt. Ciao, Steve.
Yeah, they are.
Anfield Road in the loft. Hi, Chris.
Yeah.
I don't know the loft in the front, but Steve 131, hello, Lee. Anfield. Gillian saying hi to Crafty Chris. Chris saying good evening, everyone in chat. Steve saying evening, Crafty Chris. Chris saying hi to Gillian. Peter saying hi, Dave, S, and Chris.
Hi, Peter.
Peter saying hi, Dano.
Hi.
Peter saying hi to Alex and Todd. Chris saying hi to Steve and Peter. And Peter saying hi, Jody. Hi, Peter. Chris saying hi to Lee. Horlicks saying hi to Chris and Peter. And that's as far as I've got.
Jolly good. Okay.
You found it?
No, just never got a spare one.
I doubt it.
I don't think
Not
there'll be a
that
spare.
size. Not that size.
It's probably rolled off the bench and gone onto the floor.
Yeah.
Unless it's the side of your bill cushion.
See, when I was cutting them, I tried to put all of them down and cut them. I could have left it in the package and tied it in the bin.
Ah, right.
Well, because they were in a smaller package.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying. I cut the package. I slid it down
It's in your wish,
Everything out.
isn't it? It's in your
Yeah,
wish.
I'll have to bin later on and see if I can find them there.
If it's not, it's in your wish.
We'll have a look later on then, shall we? If you want to get on with the build.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can only get you up to. We can only get you up to putting 3 in.
Yeah, that's okay because it's going to be a struggle anyway. Because them pins are a nightmare.
Yeah,
Right.
do the back ones and leave one front one.
Yeah, maybe so. Yeah. So we was up to the pins in the list of parts.
Yep.
So and there should have been 4 of them, but you've got 3. So 6305 is the front right leaf spring.
Yep, that's over here.
Big spring. Yeah, there we go. And then we've got DPO6 screws times 4.
Yep, that's those ones.
We've got DP12 screws times 3.
Yep.
And we've got DD06 screws times 2.
Yep.
Okay. Right. So, Dano, you're going to need your front axle. What you did last time. There we go. And step 1 says we're fitting the right leaf spring. So take the right leaf spring, 6305, and check how it fits against the right sway bar holder, 6001. A peg on the inside of 6305 fits into the largest hole in part 6001. Okay, so there is a peg that fits into the largest hole.
Oh, look the same.
Yeah. So it might help, Dano, if you look at the spring as well to see if that's the wrong way around. Yeah, that's better. That's how it goes, Dano. Yeah. I was going to say one arm of the spring is longer than the other. So yeah. So that's how it goes. So step 2 then. This shows the part 6305 in place on the front axle. And then step 3 says turn the assembly over and fix part 6305 in place with 3 DP06 screws.
Small ones.
So 3 DP06s. Getting a bit of feedback from somewhere, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'll knock my mic off in case it's me. But it shouldn't be. I've had it before.
Can't hear it now.
I think it's all right now, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go.
Okay. So step 4 says you have to fit the eyelet on the piston 6303 onto the arm on part 6001, fix in place with a DD06 screw. So that's exactly the same as the other side. We fix it in place with a DD06. I think you might want some oil in that as well, do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Recommend oil on that.
Yeah, goes into metal. It's a bit of a swine to get in as well.
Yes. To work out the best angle to get it started. There we go.
Yeah.
I think they put some of these stuff on in funny orders.
Yeah.
I think you put all that on before you put them wee bits on the end.
Exactly, yeah.
You get in with the screwdrivers.
Right, there we go.
Okay, well done, Donna. So next then, we are fitting the shock absorbers and axle. So step one, you're going to need your chassis.
Right, just move them up the way and bring it over. There she is.
Well, there she blows. Right, so I want you to turn it round. Yeah, just spin it right round so that the engine is at the other side. And then it's exactly the same way as the magazine for me then.
Yeah.
Okay, so step one, it says take the chassis assembly from issue 59 and place it the right side up on your work surface, which you've done. Identify the two large tabs with holes in them circled. These are piston mounts fitted in issues 48 and 50. The shock absorber cylinders are fitted to these tabs. Okay, so that's the cylinders that we've got, isn't it?
That's the.
Excuse me, yeah, that's the ones. Okay, so it now says take one of the shock absorber cylinders, 6301, and fit it in the rim in the end of the cylinder in the hole in the tab. So if you can get your fingers underneath and get that, yes, that's exactly where it goes, Dano. Well done. Okay, so step 3 now says fix the shock absorber cylinder in place using a DP12. It says you'll need to hold the cylinder in place firmly while you tighten the screw. And I think the DP12s have like a little shoulder on them, don't they?
Yeah.
Steady as you go. You don't want to be poking yourself with a screwdriver. You're late.
There's the first one on.
Jolly good. And then step 4, turn the chassis around so that you can access the right-hand side. Fit the second shock absorber cylinder, 6301, in place using a DD06. Oh, that's a different screw.
Yeah. Oh, the shock.
That is a different screw. So that's obviously a DP12, isn't it?
Yeah. I put the DP2. I think it's been an error.
Yeah.
Okay.
I found this one the hardest because of
difficult to get to.
Actually.
Okay. Are you happy with that?
Yep.
Okay. So step 5 says turn the chassis assembly over. Drop the spring into each of the cylinders. So turn it right over and drop a spring into each one of them cylinders.
Well, this is where the cushion comes in handy.
Yeah. You won't break any parts. All being well, hopefully.
Right, they're in.
Just a minute. I don't think the feedback is on my mic.
It's not on mine because when I was off, it was still on. I think it's Daniel's.
All right. Don't know how.
So I don't know whether we just did a test there or not, but
Do you want to go through this?
Yeah, go through the chat and then we'll.
Just get some. Okay, we'll have Crafty Chris, Hi Horace and Peter, and Marvel picks. Warm lighting makes that chassis look orange. We know it's red.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need a strong light. Dorf DP12 and DD06 are the same size, but one is for plastic, the other is for metal. Actually, Peter Wasser, that feedback is back with an echo on your mic, DFS.
Don't know. It's not changed from anything I've had it on before. So
Well, I've had mine muted and I was picking it up still. So
yeah,
Use my mic and see what happens.
strange is that? Yeah,
I think it's the internet at the moment.
the internet's really bad at the minute. Yeah, really bad at the minute. Unfortunately.
Thing is, as to why that doesn't help either. Not getting it off.
No. Right. Okay then, Dana. So you've put springs in each one of them cylinders.
Yep.
Okay. It says step 6 with the chassis assembly still upside down. Identify the 4 fixing points leaf spring holders circled to the front leaf springs. These parts are fitted in issues 48, 50, and 54 and 55. So there should be 2 at the front and 2. Yeah, it looks like you've got 2 where the just after the where the brackets are for the dual family watches. Yeah, of course it is. So step 7 says fit the axle assembly onto the underside of the chassis so that the sockets on the ends of the leaf springs are aligned with the leaf spring holders. As you lower it in place, ensure that the pistons go into the piston cylinders. Note you will need to hold the axle as you position it. We have used tweezers in this photograph for clarity. Okay. So whilst I was just doing that, you've been trying to place that on there, haven't you?
Yep.
Making sure that them pistons go into where them springs go, of course.
Yep.
Yeah. And then the four spring holders line up. 2 at the front and 2 at the back.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so step 8 says this shows the axle assembly positioned on the underside of the chassis with the ends of the leaf springs in the leaf spring holders circled and pistons in the cylinders. Okay, now for the hard part. Okay, it says starting at the rear end of the leaf springs, fit a pin 6304 through the hole in the holder, through the socket at the end of the leaf spring, and then through the hole on the other side of the holder. Fit the pins smooth end first. Note, before fitting the pins, ensure that any excess paint has been cleared from the holes. Now I'm gonna give you another tip here, Dana. Obviously, Christine's had trouble with this, and Joddy Dave's had trouble with this, and a few people have had trouble with this. And it's just a case of lining that hole up so that it goes through the holder, and it says on the rear one first. So you want to start on the rear ones first.
That's the
front one, the rear one near the air tank. Yeah. So that's the one you want to go for first. Smooth the pin in first, and then try and push it in.
How do I get into it?
Yeah.
Tweezers.
Have you got any tweezers, Dana?
Yep. I've just got to wake up.
Let's just make sure it doesn't ping.
Yeah, because that'll be another one that's missing then, won't it? Now, being an engineer, I have an instinctiveness to actually push down on the spring to actually get it in place, and it doesn't really need to be pushed down. Our man and Christine's didn't. Oh, sorry, Christine's didn't. It was a case of just lining it up. So, if you've got something thinner to push through the hole, that might work a little bit better for you. Have you got any flat pliers?
Yeah. So
Chris, you need flat pliers, really. Flat tweezers.
that
Yeah,
one.
that's spade ones. Yeah, that's the ones. Okay. It's at the knee screwdriver. One knee screwdriver. That's it. So I'm gonna shut up now, and I'm gonna give you a few minutes just to concentrate and try and get that in there. You know what's needed. It's just a case of popping it in. It will be easier than what you think, I think, once you get it through the hole. As I said, the problem is getting the hole to line up.
It's everything that's in the way, isn't it? Just
Everything's in the way, yeah. Okay. So I want everybody in the chat now to put your hands together and say a nice prayer for Dana to try and get this in. And he could do with all the help you can give him. Because this is a very, very hard one to try and do first off.
that one just looked onto the cushion.
Now this is the hardest one, Donna. And what I would say to you is, if you can't get that in, within a few minutes, don't panic too much. What we'll do is we'll put the other three in, and then when you find that other pin, put that one in. Yeah, that's my second suggestion.
I made to go from that bit.
If you think it's easier, go for the front ones and try and get them in. If you can.
This is moving forward all the time, so forget that.
Yeah. As long as it goes through the hole and then through and out through the other side. You may need some pliers to push it in, depending on how strong the pin is.
It's in.
Okay, jolly good. So
get this one in and make it move as much.
Yeah, let's try that.
To be honest with you, I used 2 pairs of tweezers. I got some reverse tweezers there.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yeah, your reverse tweezers might be more helpful on this one.
Because I found out I used the reverse tweezers to hold the paper get in place and used the flat one to try and push on it.
Right, well, I'm looking for them. Is there any more chat?
Yeah, there was a bit.
Yeah, just two. Anfield Road layout in the loft. Looking good build, Dano.
Yep.
And Peter Webster standing by to catch flying pins.
Thank you, Peter.
Ooh. That was close.
They're not gripping it. You'll not be to push with them. You've got to put them on. Try and put them sideways in the middle.
In the middle.
Yeah, so the hold it sideways so that you can put that against the hole. Yeah, then use the other pliers to push it in.
Oh, I got you. Oh.
Yeah.
That's not working.
Eh? They're not working like that.
No.
Well, the other thing is, unless you, it's going to take a long time. Leave an app run and see what I can do them
Well,
during the week.
well, you're out tomorrow, aren't you?
No, mate, you know, as tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
I was going to say, Dano, do you want to try the other side? Back one. Might be a little bit easier because there might be a little bit more room.
Yes.
Okay, well done. So now we've got two corners in, opposite corners. One back, one front. So do you want to go for the front one, and then you've only got that back, very back one, difficult one that's left.
It's in.
Jolly good, well done. Well done. So, Dana, all you're missing now is one pin, isn't it?
Yeah, and that will be somewhere Yeah, I'm going to empty the bin and stuff like that just to find it. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I find it.
Okay, jolly good. Well, for now then, that's completed work. The front axle, complete with suspension, has been fitted to the underside of the chassis. Well done.
Right, before we move on, that why I've just realised that I just snapped off as well while we're doing that. But that was just glued on anyway, so I can sort that out. With that being out, is that going to interfere with the next stage?
No. No, because you're working on tanks at the back of the chassis.
Yeah.
So that's the other end to where you've been working. Yeah, that's that. So I'll hand over to Geordie Dave, and then I'll bring up the chat in the background, and I'll do the chat now. So the chat is Horlicks, well done. You got this, Dano. Super tricky step for sure. Yes, definitely. Very tricky indeed. So Peter Webster says, so far, everyone, I've seen do these pins at one gunner runner. Yes, I'm the same. So, and Lee says the pins are a pain. Yes, they certainly are. So Harlick says, well done, Dano. Great work. Yeah, check the packaging in case.
Yeah.
Okay. And Harlick also says that the feedback sounds like dolphins communicating underwater. And while that was going on, I actually muted my mic and it wasn't coming from me. So, yeah, don't know what it is. So, Horlick says, well done. Yeah, check the packaging just in case. And Peter Webster says, stick a drop of glue on those pins so they don't pop out when working on the chassis. Now, that is a fantastic bit of advice. Thank you very much for that. So, Peter Webster also says, to mute chat. The feedback is affecting my hearing aid. Something terrible. Sorry for that, Peter. We don't know exactly where it's coming from. So we've tried, all three of us have tried muting our mics and it's still there. So something's not right. So I'm terribly sorry about that. Okay, and that's brought the chat up then. So on to Geordie Dave and the next issue.
Okay, now it's issue 64. Rear air tanks. So are you ready for the checklist?
Just about, just getting the screws sorted out. Ready when you are.
Okay, parts supplied. 6401 rear right tank top.
Which is that there?
Yep. 64.2 rear left tank top.
That one there.
64.3 tank rack.
That's one of these, isn't it? Oh no, that's that.
64.4 U-shaped tank holder.
We've got two of them.
Yep, all five's a U-shaped tank holder. 6 is a rear tank bottom. And 7 is a rear tank bottom. Then you have 5 1.8 DD04 screws.
Yep.
And 3 1.8 by 4mm DP08 screws.
Yep.
Now these ports 6404, 6405 are the same.
All right.
Okay. First things first. Right. Take the tank rack and then identify the 2 pegs arrowed. The central screw holes. These are positioned towards the rear of the assembly. See also next step. So I think you need your assembly upside down.
All right, yeah, you can see. So it needs to be here.
Yeah.
And it goes here. Now shall push these wires under here.
Yeah. So place the chassis upside down on your work surface. Fit the rack across the rear of the chassis. Rear screw socket circled on the rear beams 4901, 505101. Fit into the holes near the ends of part 6403. So, and you've put them with four 1.8 3.5 mm DD04 screws. Now you've jumped ahead of me. Your microphone's not near your even well made near my monitor. It's not affecting yours, isn't it?
Mine's next to this monitor, but not next to the speakers.
Hmm. You've done that?
Just about getting the last screw in now, and there we go.
Right. Fit the top part of the right tank 64.1 on the rack 64.3. The peg on port 60.03, yellow arrow, fits into one of the holes in the tank. The rear screw socket, blue arrow, fits into the screw hole in the tank. Bear in mind that the chassis is upside down, so the top of the tank is being fitted to the underside of the rack. The tank is on the left in this photo, but it is on the right tank. But it is the right tank.
This is the right one.
Is that 64.4? What's the inside like?
Like that.
Looks
That
it.
pointy thing.
Looks like it.
Because the other one is a flat bottom, isn't it? Yeah. And that goes on this side here.
Yes.
Push
There should be
a nugget.
one in the hole, and there's a rear screw socket.
Yeah, there is.
And you fit that with a DPOH screw.
There you go.
Okay. Okay. You know what the the left tank 6402. The peg on the port 6403 yellow arrow fits into one of the holes in the tank. The rear socket fits into the screw socket in the tank. So it's like the same, but it's the other tank.
Yeah.
So you're ahead of it. And that fits in with the DPOH screw.
Okay, a little bit of chat. So, Darth DMC says more pins coming up in 68 for the rear axle, 5 in total. since there is a draft shaft to connect. And then Peter says that I had a pin drop out of my steering link, lesson learned. Yeah, and Peter says I recommend a pair of long nose Merle grips for clamping those pins next time. Made a world of difference.
Are you done now?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Fit the bottom part of the left tank on top of port 64.2. This is a push fit connection. Note the position of the pipe outlet on port 64.7, close to the right tank.
So I'll just push it in. Doesn't feel like it's flush. That's why.
Why put the wrong way around?
Yep. Just realised.
I told you to look for the pipe.
No, I thought you meant this pipe. These pipes are sticking in. I thought you.
No, the pipe on the end of the tank.
Right, push this way. Ah, there we go. That's better.
Right. Fit the bottom of the right tank on the top of 6.4. Make sure you fit the correct way around as shown. This is a push fit.
So what way did this one go?
Um,
Big hole or small hole at the foot?
doesn't tell you, just says as shown. This is
Oh, see, it looks like.
the raised bit looks rather other tank.
Yeah.
At the top. The other way around.
Yeah.
Okay, now the tricky bits. One. Right. Turn the chassis the right side up. Because the next step is to fit the tank holders. The picture shows one holder in place, labeled, and the second one being fitted. You need to turn the holder sideways as shown to insert in between a rack and the chassis crossbars, yellow arrow. Then turn the holder so that you can insert the peg into the holes in the tabs on each tank port.
So is it best to doesn't matter what one you go first?
Yeah.
Or is it,
So you take it on sideways, then drop it down and into your.
yeah, so
You put the big one on first by the looks of it. No, the little one on first by the looks of it.
yeah.
I haven't done this part yet.
So you've done this one, you say?
No, that's my next one to do.
So where's this one going out for you?
I got one on.
It's getting it into the holes.
Yeah, it's pretty tricky.
Because it doesn't feel long enough. Hang on, it clips up at the top. Right. I've got one in.
And it tells you can't use glue if it's necessary.
But I haven't got any on hand. But that's in. I just need to sort out this side. Because that was just not plain bowl.
So you might need glue to hold it in.
Yeah. Right, one side's in. And this one's not in. Those one side not plain bowl. Right, they may need gluing in at a later date.
Okay, is that you done?
That's done, eh?
That's it finished then?
And then
I think. Yeah, turn the page. Right, that's it, finished.
they do the left and right leaf springs.
That's next week.
Yep. What was about 2 weeks' time?
Right. So that's your complete.
Yeah.
So
Well done, Dano.
want to bring off two? No, the other
Well
one.
done. Yeah, and
Right.
there's no chat, so well done.
Well, does anybody would like to see a picture of the Eddie Stobart?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Of the finished one, eh?
Yep, that and oh yes, chair.
Drum roll.
Yeah, what? It worked before. It hasn't worked now. Hold on, get across. Now it's going to work. That's it.
Hey.
What do you think of that?
Yeah, look at that. So that was actually on a 1/8 scale Facebook site today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Along with a lot of other cars and projects and everything, and just looks like it's jackknife though in that cabinet.
But it gives you an idea how big it is, like.
Yeah, it's massive.
So there you go. A sneak peek
Yeah,
of when it's finished.
Yeah.
looks good.
Well, a long way yet until we get to that stage.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because I've just picked up 71 today, so it's like, yeah, goodness me. So another 69 to go. Oh no. So Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says good stream, and he also says that looks good build. Yeah, thank you for that, Lee. And Gillian says, well done to Dano, Dave, and the big thumbs up. Thank you, Gillian. And Crafty Chris says, well done, Dano. 2 difficult builds. Yeah, they're both pretty difficult of them to actually do. So Chris says, Lee says, well done, good stream, thumbs up. Thank you, Lee. And Peter Webster says, jobs are good and Dano. Yes, jobs are good.
Yeah, when I'm at Dano's tomorrow, I'll have a look, see if I can do some of that mic in case it is your feedback.
Yeah.
I think it's something that way, yeah. Something that way, maybe.
It could be just where the mic is
As
placed.
I say, it could be just internet interference.
Yeah.
Does that sound any better?
No, I think it's just still the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
It might be your settings, or you got echo turned off.
Could be in your settings, yeah, could be.
Echo turned on.
Echo's turned on. I've turned it off now. What does that sound like?
You're a bit in the background.
Yeah,
And you
echo.
can-
Background.
Echo in, turn it back on.
Is that better?
No, it's still echoing.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, there's no echo now, is there?
No.
Is that better?
Yeah, I
Well-
think that.
No, wait.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They just been
All right. In the chat, then we've got Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says I'm live at 3 p.m. tomorrow on my channel. So there we go. There's another live you can watch tomorrow, people. 3 p.m. tomorrow on Anfield Road Layout in the Loft.
Yeah, and we've got the Craft and Chat tomorrow at 7 p.m.
Yep.
Tomorrow at 7 p.m. We've got the Craft and Chat with Yorkshire Crafter and Crafty Chris and Gillian's Dots and Horlicks. And yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's tomorrow.
And then when that's finished, we've got the Titanic.
And you've got the Titanic afterwards, yeah.
Which, as I say, I've put it up for 8:30, but as I say, it all depends. I will go later after Craft and Chat goes later.
Okay, jolly good. So Lee says he'll do a raid. Oh goodness me. Okay, let's put this one in. So Peter Webster says the trailer will look good on my RC Grand Hauler. Yeah. And Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says echo of make up. Okay. And Anfield Road Layout in the Loft says I will get a raid from me. Thank you very much. And Horlick says good job, Dano. Smiley face. And another one in the chat saying good job. See you on the next one. Thank you, Lee. Take care now.
Yeah, Charlie.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. So tomorrow evening, then, as we said, 7 p.m. it'll be the Craft and Chat, and then after this Craft and Chat will be the Titanic. Jody Dave and Dano's channel.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Jody Dave and Dano's channel.
And it'll be also out on MCC UK.
On the MCC UK channel as well, yeah. Okay.
And Titanic Facebook.
Yeah.
That
And then,
model are starting to come nicely together.
yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, Friday after that, it'll be Horlicks with the Volkswagen Camper, and then the Wood Trick, roller coaster. Yeah. So on Friday. Saturday, I think we might be doing some Bedford, and then Sunday I'll be doing a Route Master show. So yeah, something like that.
Full week schedule this week, eh?
Yeah.
No night off this week.
I could do the holiday.
That's the cuckoo saying it's 9 o'clock, so
Yeah.
I don't know our show, so
Yeah.
Well, we've got to get the cook away before the show ends.
All the cuckoos. I don't know how many we could shoot. So just the last one from Peter Webster. He says much better. So we must have sorted the echo out. Thank goodness.
Yeah, there was two snowballs made in the settings, and I would have had it on one of them that caused the feedback, and I changed it down to better.
Okay, jolly good. So Marvel Picks Todd says great stream, guys. Thank you, Marvel Picks. And I do believe that Hobby Town Modelers is on tonight through Book's channel, doing the camper, isn't it? Yeah, the Volkswagen camper. So yeah, hop over to Hobby Town Modeler and have a look at their stream. I think it's at 11 o'clock tonight, actually, from the UK. So yeah, pop over there and have a look at them, guys. So Peter Webster says night all till tomorrow. Thank you very much, Peter. And Todd says, yeah, Book is streaming his Samba T1 camper van build in a couple of hours. Yeah. So yeah, it'll be 11 o'clock here in the UK. So yeah, because it's 9 o'clock now. So yeah, brilliant. We'll be there.
Yep.
Okay, so
so I'll finish. Have you got what you call it ready, Daddy? Haven't you?
Brandon.
Brandon, right?
Yeah,
I'll say my good night first because I've got to get this ready to turn off. But so good night from me. Thanks for having us on, and see you again tomorrow night.
Okay, and it's a good night from me. Take care, everyone, and thanks for giving us a nice loaded chat. Please leave Dano a nice good thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to his channel already, please do so. And yeah, I'll see you on another stream on another night. So good night from me. Take care now.
Yeah, good show tonight. Just like Dave said, subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to us and to everybody else that's got channels. Until tomorrow night. See you all later. Night all.
Good night now.
Right.